U.S. Citizenship Test, Part 23, The Value of Compassion. The winter air felt gentler than usual as Mark walked through the familiar streets toward the community center. Each step filled him with a deep sense of purpose as he reflected on his journey to citizenship and the lessons he had learned. He had come to understand the importance of integrity, resilience, leadership, and unity. But today, as he headed for one of his final conversations with Anne, he found himself contemplating something just as vital: compassion. What role did kindness, empathy, and understanding play in being a citizen? How could compassion help build stronger communities, healthier democracies, and a more united country? As he entered the study room, Anne greeted him with her usual warmth, but today felt different. Today, their conversation would focus on how compassion, an often overlooked yet powerful quality, could make an immense difference in society.
Mark, you've grown so much on this journey, and today I want to talk about something that ties everything we've discussed together: compassion. It's about how we treat each other, how we understand each other's struggles, and how we build stronger communities through empathy.
I've been thinking about that too, Anne. I've realized that compassion isn't just about being kind. It's about understanding others and helping them. It seems like it's at the core of everything we've talked about.
Exactly. Compassion is the foundation of a healthy, vibrant community. It allows people to connect, to lift each other up, and to make sure no one is left behind. Let's explore how compassion plays a role in your life as a citizen. Question: how does compassion strengthen a community? A. By encouraging people to ignore each other's struggles. B. By fostering empathy and support for one another. C. By making people focus only on themselves.
Answer: B. By fostering empathy and support for one another.
Exactly. Compassion helps people connect and support each other in times of need. Why do you think empathy is so important in building strong, resilient communities?
Because when people understand each other's struggles, they're more willing to help. It brings people together and makes the community stronger, especially when times are tough.
That's exactly right. Compassion fosters connections and makes it easier for people to work together. It helps build a sense of trust and belonging that is essential for a healthy community.
Mark realized that compassion wasn't just an emotional response. It was a powerful tool for building a better world. When people cared about each other and acted on that care, they could create a community where everyone felt valued and supported.
Now, let's talk about how compassion extends beyond just individual actions. It plays a key role in how citizens interact with their government and society as a whole. Question: how can compassion influence government policies? A. By encouraging policies that ignore vulnerable populations. B. By promoting policies that consider the needs of all, especially the most vulnerable. C. By focusing only on the interests of the majority.
Answer: B. by promoting policies that consider the needs of all, especially the most vulnerable.
That's right. Compassion can shape government policies by ensuring that the needs of the most vulnerable are taken into account. Why do you think it's important for governments to consider everyone's well-being, not just the majority?
Because a society is only as strong as its most vulnerable members. If we don't care for those in need, we create divisions and inequalities that weaken the whole country.
Exactly. Compassion ensures that no one is left behind and that government policies reflect the needs of everyone, not just those with the most power or influence.
Mark now understood how compassion could shape not only individual actions but also broader societal decisions. It was about creating a society where everyone mattered, where policies were designed with empathy and fairness in mind.
Let's explore how compassion is important in your personal actions as a citizen, especially when it comes to everyday interactions. Question: how can citizens practice compassion in their everyday lives? A. By ignoring the struggles of others. B. By offering help and kindness to those in need, even in small ways. C. By focusing only on their own problems.
Answer: B. By offering help and kindness to those in need, even in small ways.
Exactly. Practicing compassion in everyday life means showing kindness, understanding, and offering help when we can. Why do you think small acts of compassion can have such a big impact?
Because even a small act can make a big difference for someone who's struggling. It creates a ripple effect. When one person is kind, it encourages others to be kind too.
That's right. Small acts of compassion build trust, foster relationships, and create a more supportive and connected community. It's about making the world a little better, one kind gesture at a time.
Mark had always believed in being kind, but now he understood the far-reaching impact of everyday compassion. It wasn't just about helping individuals. It was about contributing to a culture of empathy and care that could change entire communities. Anne leaned forward, her voice filled with encouragement.
Mark, you've learned so much, and now you understand that compassion is at the heart of everything we've talked about. It's what drives us to support each other, to create fair policies, and to build communities where everyone is valued.
Thank you, Anne. I see now that being a good citizen isn't just about rights and responsibilities. It's about compassion too. It's about caring for others and making sure we all move forward together.
Exactly. Compassion ensures that we not only look after ourselves, but also care for those around us. And that's how we create a stronger, more united country.
As Mark left the community center, the snow falling softly around him, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. He had learned many lessons on his path to citizenship, but compassion tied them all together. Compassion wasn't just about individual kindness. It was about building a world where everyone felt cared for, where policies reflected empathy, and where communities thrived because people supported each other. Mark was ready to take this lesson into his life as a citizen, knowing that compassion would be the driving force behind the changes he wanted to make in the world. As Mark reflects on the power of compassion, think about this. How can practicing compassion in your everyday life help strengthen your community?
Question for the audience: how can small acts of compassion make a big difference in a community? A. They can isolate people from each other. B. They build trust, encourage kindness, and foster stronger relationships. C. They only benefit the person who performs the act. Compassion creates a ripple effect, helping to build a more connected, caring, and united community.
Here are 5 words and phrases related to the theme of U.S. Citizenship Test. Part 23. The value of compassion.
Compassion, the feeling of empathy for others, especially when they are suffering, and the desire to help them. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person, which is key to building strong, supportive communities. Vulnerable, referring to individuals or groups who are more likely to experience difficulties or hardships and who may need additional support. Ripple effect, the continuing and spreading results of an action, such as how small acts of compassion can lead to broader positive impacts. Kindness, the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate, which plays a crucial role in fostering trust and unity in communities.